you could have very well become editor and then continued on the path that Teen Vogue had already set. It wasn't like it was an unsuccessful publication. You know, very successful publication. But you came in and used your voice, the very other voice, the very unique voice, and are now changing the trajectory of what we're seeing and hearing. How are you doing that, Elaine?
Well, Oprah. I think that something that we have in common is that there are definitely choices that we make, but we are who we are, and we don't compromise that. And that's a part of our personality, it's a part of our disposition. I believe it's a gift to be able to, you know, arrive in a room and be truly who you are and say what you believe. And so that is how I approach my work. It's taken me time to get there to own my voice, but I'm there now. And, you know, I have to say, for me, what I do is an extension of who I am. I've chosen a path that it feels like it's my purpose, it's in line with my purpose, and so I'm doing an injustice to myself and to our reader if I'm not being authentic, and if I'm not telling stories that truly matter to me first. And so I think there was a progression in terms of shifting the brand voice and the editorial direction to where we are today. There's been a long process. I think we're living in the midst of a tipping point, and I want to talk about tipping points in general for our careers, because you've had a big one as well, where there's like this watershed moment where everything you've been working towards for your entire career suddenly is now accessible and visible to the entire world. And there's a transition period for that and what that's like to now step into the spotlight and to be really seen. And I think I'm in the midst of that right now, because this is something that has always been a part of the work that I've done, whether it was at Ebony or Glamour or Teen Vogue. But I feel really privileged that I work with a team that we share the same vision. You know, we have a young, very diverse team, and I think that's so important to make sure that you, in your seat of power, that you pull up a chair and create more opportunities for more people of color who have who share that other perspective, and different perspectives from me as well. And so that's what we've built at Teen Vogue. I think it's important. It's important. I'm glad to hear you say, and it means a lot to hear you say that it's helped you view young girls differently and your expectations of them differently, because that's the point. Like, it's so much bigger than Teen Vogue, it's bigger than me. It really is about shifting the narrative around young women, what they're capable of, and how we see them, how we interact with them.